We are live. We are live. We are live. Get these shoes changed out. Back for another little late night. It's 10:05 Arizona time currently. For another little spin session in the garage. Get some good physical fitness in. Hopefully everyone's had a great day so far. Today's what? Tuesday, isn't it? Tuesday. Oh my goodness. It's been a long week already, and it's only Tuesday. Dang. Let me tell you. So, appreciate everyone that was on or on the live or watched some of it or whatever the case may be. However, it posts on YouTube of the live stream mowing from the other morning. I appreciate that. That was fun. Got to do a little first. It wasn't the first mow of this season, but it was I guess technically the second mow of the year so far in on the yard for the growing season. So I appreciate everyone joining me for that. But we got a good second mow in, got the yard looking nice and neat again. Been out hand watering it, things like that here the past day or so, past 2 days. And more than likely I'm gonna try and get up, get going, get the kids to school in the morning, and knock out another mow of the yard again tomorrow. Just trying to get on that routine of why it's growing and growing actively before it gets too hot here in Arizona. Getting out there and getting those mowing sessions in every couple of days to really push that yard to sprout and spread and grow and take advantage of this prime growing weather that we're having right now. So hopefully that will be good in the yard development. So we'll have another video coming out on that. Just a quick little easy mow of the yard, just getting things cleaned up. Still trying to decide if I'm going to top dress the lawn or not, level the lawn. I really need to. It's just a matter of if I'm gonna have time to do, not that it's a big project, but time to do that big of a project. So we'll see. I have quite a few things coming up in the calendar here in the next week or two. So we'll see how it goes. But let's get this adjusted over. I think we're good there. Jump on the bike. Got the water. Cool. I think we're good. Let's jump on the bike here and get this show going. All right, there we go. Feels good. Of course, as always, you didn't actually work out if you didn't record it on your watch. So you always got to record your workouts on your watch, right? That's how it goes. Yeah, I worked out, took my daughter to soccer practice yesterday. When I got there, dropped her off, did a little work on my phone, some final emails for the day, got caught up and organized, and then had about 45 minutes left to practice. So I took a walked around the campus there, and got a little over, just shy of 2.5 miles in 45 minutes, just walking, which is great. So take advantage of the good weather and the time while she's practicing to get some exercise in. Even if it's walking, nothing too strenuous, nothing too crazy, but some good walking is always always good for you. Get out and get active, get some sunshine, some fresh air, some movement, some exercise is a key part of any day. So, even though I was walking, nothing too strenuous, still felt good about it. Got some good miles in, got some good movement in. That motivation is always the toughest thing. It's always hard to get yourself up off the couch, out of the chair, whatever it is. You're like, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I just want to lay down and go to bed. Me, in my case, I always come out to the garage here, grab a popsicle out of the freezer. I'm going to eat a popsicle, lay in bed, eat a popsicle, and do videos on YouTube, and call it a night. And that's the hardest thing, is just getting yourself out to the garage or whatever you're gonna do. Whether it's, for me, it's in my garage. Some people it's going to the gym. Some people it's just going out and doing a walk. That's the toughest part. It's just once you get out and get started, feel great about it. But the biggest struggle is sometimes just getting started. So it's push yourself to do it, and it's worth it once you get out there. So. All right. Ooh. Legs are definitely feeling sore. Not sure why. They are feeling sore tonight. I appreciate everyone for joining in, getting involved in the streams, getting involved in the shorts and the videos that I'm making. I appreciate it. Always great to see all the love and the views and things like that. Makes it worthwhile for creating that information in the videos. It gives us small-time creators the encouragement to keep making more, because it's fun to see that people like watching the videos. It's entertaining, so I appreciate that. So if there's anyone in the chat that wants to drop a question, drop a comment, anything you think we should chat about tonight, feel free to do so. Just chat it down below. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, I had some ideas on some other things I could, trying to always think of like content to create. I know my main one is like lawn care, DIY dad stuff and whatnot. It's typically what I film. Then we have our trips and things like that we go on, of course. You guys have seen those videos before. It was always fun to create and capture those memories. And I like to, exercise. Not that you'd really want to see workout videos all that often, but we have the streams, which are always fun. Keeps me accountable for getting some exercise in. But I thought about playing some video games. I like to do that here or there. Doing a small little series on some games that I've been playing. or games I've played in the past. Oh, hey. A Swan. I appreciate it. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate the comment on the bike. Yeah, it's a good old Fuji. Had it for quite a few years now, actually. Since early, gosh, I've probably had this bike for at least 10 or 12 years now. Probably closer to 12 or 13. It's a Fuji. It's a Roubaix, Paris-Roubaix. It's like you got the bike race in France there. I think I've mentioned it before in some of my videos. Kind of got the inspiration for cycling and things like that while watching the Tour de France and all those races through Europe, which are pretty neat. Definitely way out of my league. Sure, way out of most of our leagues. But yeah, kind of that's what inspired me quite a few years ago. Watching, and I've always liked riding. Bikes have always been a thing in my family. But decided to go buy a bike. I had some money saved up. I was getting ready to move out of town for a job opportunity. Had a cycling club. I was like, yeah, it'd be a great way to get some exercise, get involved, and things of that nature. So I went and picked up a bike. One of my coworkers always joked. He's like, oh, there goes Eric on his women's frame. He always joked that it was a women's bike. Just the way, I think it's just the way the bike fit me, because the proportions are a little weird, and my body proportions are a little weird, as well with my leg length and my torso length and stuff like that. So it was some sort of inside joke he always had. I think he was a little jealous of my riding ability here or there, but also I had probably have a good 25-30 years age gap on them, so that's a benefit on my end as well. But yeah, I appreciate the comment on the bike. It's a good bike. It's been through quite a bit with me. A couple bike crashes, jacked up both the front and rear wheels. Had a pretty bad crash. Basically, front wheel almost like tacoed the front wheel. The back wheel was, once that was squared out, so it was round and then squared on the bottom from crashing. Banged up, scraped up pretty good there, but got it fixed up. Got riding again. So yeah, it's been a good bike. I enjoyed it. Good investment. So don't ride it as much as I need to, or much as I would want to, but it's been fun. It's got some good memories over the years. So appreciate it. So what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about just different content, things of that nature that I was looking at, trying to create here in the future for you guys out there. There's a TV show on Paramount called Halo. Pretty cool series based upon the Halo video games and the Halo books and things of that nature. That my generation grew up playing and whatnot. So good memories as a kid playing those games. And I've been watching the video series online, and I know there's mixed reviews from folks out there. People are always like, yeah, it doesn't discredit to the true Halo storyline and Master Chief and everything along those lines with the videos or the show compared to the game and the book. But I think anything you're watching, you're gonna have the same. There's always the same argument folks have had with Harry Potter, from the movies to the books, and being different. Twilight between the books and the movies. So it's it is what it is, whatever. But I've enjoyed the show. It's great. I'm partway through season 2 now. A couple more episodes of this series in season 2, so I'm excited to finish those up here. And it kind of got me full of nostalgia, thinking of my time playing the video games growing up. Of like, hey, it would be kind of fun to flash back a little bit and go and play the series, and I do all the campaigns again through all the different games, and just play through them all and live stream them. So that might be something in the works. Keep your eyes out for that. Definitely, I'll share more information when that happens. But yeah, one of those things I'm working on, potentially here in the near future. Otherwise, just busy with work, busy with life, busy with lawn stuff, trying to get stuff prepped and prepared here for some big events coming up with work in the next couple weeks. And getting prepared for the summer season here in Arizona. You're like, what is he gonna get prepared for the summer season? Basically, you gotta enjoy the short couple week period that we have here in Arizona where the weather's nice and it's not hot out. You know, we're middle of April now, and we've been consistently in the low 90s, mid 90s for the past like 2 weeks. So it's, you know, when you think about it, of course on the flip side, let me finish my thought here. You know, when you think about it, we're mid-April, you know, 90s isn't that hot to us in Arizona. But for a lot of folks, you know, mid to low 90s is the high for a lot of states in the summertime. And they're like, man, this is hot, this is nasty. You know, for us in the summertime, 90 is the overnight low a lot of times. You know, it's 115, 120 in the day, and it doesn't cool off to much cooler than maybe the mid 80s, low 90s if you're lucky at night for a month or two in the summertime. It's crazy. Look, just on the flip side, you know, in the wintertime here, our lows are, you know, maybe overnight lows are in the 30s. But sometimes at a lot of places, you know, mid 30s is the high for their wintertime day temps. Otherwise, they're below freezing all winter. So you have those different sides of the spectrum that you take into consideration. So we can't complain too much. But it's definitely, I think it's definitely easier to warm up than it is to cool yourself down. So that's the challenge you gotta deal with. All right. We're already 15 minutes into it, so we're doing good. Like I said when I started, man, my legs are sore tonight. I don't know what it is. But I feel beat up. My whole body does. It's been a rough couple weeks. Just been busy. Everything going on, wrapping up the end of the soccer season with the kids. Work and life. It's been busy, but everyone's busy. So can't complain. Makes time go by, being productive, enjoying life. That's what matters. But definitely starting to feel that, ready for things to slow down just a little bit. So guess an interesting thing, I don't want to share too much on the detail side, but an interesting thing, just a question I should ask more or less to you guys out there. Well, first of all, are you of the age where you graduated like high school and you're old enough now where you could go back to high school for a reunion? I think most of my viewers are kind of in that age group. So if you have, or you are in that bracket where you're old enough to go back to a reunion, or you've gone back to a reunion, first of all, let me know in the chat. It'd be interesting to see whether or not people have gone back for a high school reunion. You know, I've been out of school for, I think we're 14 years. It's gonna be 14 years since my high school graduation. There we go. I'm not that old, but dating myself there a little bit. 14 years, that's crazy, here in May. But to my knowledge, I don't think my graduating class has held any kind of reunion activities. Now, typically a lot of groups will wait, at least in my experience, will wait until like their 10-year reunion, and that's when they'll do their first like high school reunion. It's 10 years, and for us that would have been in 2020, 2021, somewhere in that kind of realm. And that, of course, that was where all of the COVID stuff happened, so that was kind of a no-go. And of course, you know, things have lingered and fizzled out from there, but I don't think our group has ever had a reunion, at least not that I'm aware of. I'm not on, you know, other than YouTube, not on no other normal social media, I guess. So I don't really know what's going on. Maybe it's my fault, I'm disconnected. But to my knowledge, we haven't had a reunion, which is fine with me. But just with some of the stuff that's happened at our school that we graduated from, since we graduated in 14 years now, there's been some shocking stuff that's happened at the school with just other students and teachers and just things in general. You know, times change, things happen, whatever, but it would be interesting to go back to a reunion now and just to get everyone's take on, you know, if they've heard what's happened, if they're aware of it, not aware of it, you know, whatever the case may be. Because some of the stuff that's happened has been with fairly influential people or popular people. I'm going to kind of leave it at that blank statement. Again, not to provide too much detail, but some fairly influential people in our lives as students and friends and, you know, things of that nature over the past couple of years, that it would be interesting to see what their take is on it, you know what I mean? So that's kind of why I posed the question, just to see if anyone else out there has been to a reunion, or would you even go to a reunion if your school is having one? How many years has it been since you graduated? You know, let's answer questions. So if you wish to share, feel free to share. If not, no big deal, but kind of an interesting thought process. For me personally, I don't know if I would ever really go to a reunion. It doesn't interest me, to be honest. Again, I'm not super like social in that aspect. I like doing this kind of stuff, making videos. That's fun to me, but going to an actual reunion, I don't know, it doesn't really strike a bell. But now, knowing that's happened over the years, it would be, I don't know, I'd be intrigued just to see, again, like I mentioned, just to see what people's takes are on some of the things that have occurred over the years. So, and don't know. All right, 21 minutes into it. Doing pretty good. Now that I've been going, legs are starting to loosen up a little bit, which feels great. Definitely still tired, but they are feeling much better. So, yeah. So, coming up to the end of the school year, we're excited. I think my kids have 20, 25, 26 days left, so they're super excited for that. I wish I was able to count down to the last day of work for the summer, right? That would be nice. I'm like, yeah, kids have 25, 26 days. I have 25, 26 days left of work for the summer, for the school year. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But yeah, we're excited for the summer season. Not sure what the summer holds for us at the moment. I know I think we're gonna do a family trip to Disney at least once this summer is the goal. I'm not a huge fan of going in the summertime. It's hot. There's so many people. It's just not, for us at least. We've been so many times now. It's not enjoyable for us to go in the summertime. Some folks, that's the only time they can go, but I don't know. We enjoy it. We still have fun, but it's just not as enjoyable as we'd like. We've been there when it's been busier, but it's just been, I don't know, we've been more effective and efficient with our time in the park than the summer season. Summer season's just, I don't know, it's just messy. Everything seems very unorganized. People are everywhere. It's just kind of a hot mess. So, we'll see. I think we're going at least once. We gotta get that figured out on the schedule when that's gonna happen. But we have that trip coming up, hopefully at some point here in early summer. And would love to go camping at least once. I say that like once a month. Would love to go camping, would love to go fishing, never do. I think that's one of the things I'm bad at, is just actually planning a trip for us and putting it on the calendar and making it where we go. So I'm sure everyone's like that in some form or fashion with something in their lives. But definitely would love to go camping this summer. We have a spot in southern Colorado that we like to visit. So that's kind of our go-to place. Hopefully we'll figure something out. We'll get up there. We'll get up there at some point. Enjoy some cooler weather. A little bit of hiking, a little bit of fishing. That would be the goal. That would be the goal. It's definitely getting toasty in the garage. The garage, it's pretty well insulated, but it holds its temperature fairly well. I think really over at the summer season, even with it being like 120 outside some days, the hottest it really ever gets in here is mid 90s, which is pretty good. So the garage door is insulated, partially insulated, not the greatest, but partially insulated. And the walls and the roof, normal stuff. So it stays fairly cool in here, but it can get toasty, that's for sure. So normally in the summertime, I will I have a couple like floor fans that I'll run. Get those guys going, circulating air in here. That helps. And of course, I typically always work out at night, so it's had a chance to cool off a little bit. It's still 90, midsummer, it's still 90 something outside at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. So it's still quite warm out, but it's not too bad. Definitely gets you, it definitely gets you sweating a lot quicker, which is, I guess it's a good thing. Burn those calories a little bit faster. But yeah, I guess I talked about some of our stuff coming up here this summer, trip-wise. And nothing too exciting. Some very, very tentative plans. I'm sure we'll have them change quite a few times by the time summer gets around. But what are you guys doing? Anything fun planned for the summer season? Going to anywhere exciting? Amusement parks, out of the country? Anyone going overseas? Anything like that? That would be pretty neat. But yeah, we'll be here locally for the most part. Club soccer for my daughter technically ends tomorrow, or Thursday, for the official season. But then next week they have like spring tryouts, and then they kick off all their summer training season stuff and smaller tournaments and things of that nature. So slows down a little bit, and not much. We'll still be fairly busy with summer soccer for the most part, which will be nice. Keeps the routine going. But definitely not fun being out when it's super hot. I know the kids don't like it either for practice, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you're willing to share, feel free to pop a comment in. Let me know where you're going. If you have anything fun planned, that'd be neat to share. I'm over here spinning and checking out random junk I have on the shelf here next to me in the garage. I was like, oh, what's in this box right here? And realized it's the leftover picture frames I got my wife. I don't know what holiday it was. birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day, something like that here recently. Valentine's Day. These little 5x7, like super cool color pictures from the TV show The Office. We love The Office. That's kind of our thing. And we have a bunch of different like office knickknacks. And I bought her this whole the whole character set of all the characters, the major characters. I think it's like 20 some pictures. They're all really cool little prints, like portrait prints of the characters. So I got all these frames off Amazon to put them in. So that's a project I need to work on. Have them all, got them all out, unboxed and framed, and then I have a couple frames left over. But I have them all organized inside. We just need to figure out which wall we're putting them on, and then how we're going to space them all out, and then actually put them up. So that'll be a good summer project when it's hot outside. We're not doing long stuff. We're inside. We'll be hanging up picture frames. So it's a pretty cool set. I'll definitely share a little video of the final product for you guys, for what they all look like. They're pretty neat. We got those. Got a bunch of Christmas stuff up here, Halloween stuff. Been slowly but surely trying to get things organized, get them out of the shed out back, so they don't get too hot out there in the shed. It holds the temperature fairly well, but just get them out of the outside, put them in the garage. They're a little bit more climate controlled, if you want to say, in the garage than they are out in the shed. So hopefully take care of them a little bit better out here. But yeah, need to clean and organize things a little bit better. Got some stuff I just need to purge and get rid of. Lots of projects to do. But hey, don't we all? Always something to work on, something to do. Always trying to do something every day that makes life tomorrow a little bit better, but also always trying to make sure take time today to enjoy today. You know, take a few moments for yourself. Do something for yourself. So we had fun dinner tonight. We did breakfast for dinner. Partially as a consolation prize for the fact that we didn't really have anything else to make for dinner. Didn't have any meat or anything like that thawed out, or even just any meat in the house in general. Fortunately, we kind of ran out. But we did breakfast for dinner, so that was fun. Eggs. Made waffles, homemade waffles, which was delicious. I always do homemade waffles with chocolate chips and powdered sugar. Not the healthiest combo, but definitely delicious, that's for sure. Ate way too many waffles. Ended up with like 4 giant plate-sized waffles with chocolate chips and powdered sugar on them, so definitely over my sugar limit for the day, but they were good. Kids enjoyed them, but always back to the grind of meal planning and groceries, and so need to figure that out tomorrow. Probably stop and get something, a couple items on the way home from school with the kids in the afternoon. hold this over for the next couple days. Probably gonna do cheeseburgers. That was a good one. The kids love cheeseburgers. Nothing, you can't go wrong with a cheeseburger, right? You can't go wrong with a cheeseburger. I personally, we've been trying to stay away from fast food, but personally I love Culver's. It's my go-to place. I will go to Culver's any time of day. Love their burgers. The wife loves In-N-Out Burger, so that's a go-to one as well. Can't go wrong with cheese fries and a milkshake. So, but need to do eating at home is definitely the better choice. We've been really good with that lately. It absolutely sucks because you have to have your meals planned, grocery shop before. But then also the downside is dishes. Now you don't have very much trash. We have hardly any trash when we're eating at home. You know, with fast food you have your bags, cups, etc., etc., etc. It seems like when we used to eat out a lot, there's always trash. The trash can was always full. But eating at home is not the case. It's just the opposite of, instead of trash, you have dishes. Gosh, dude, I did, I think three loads of dishes the other day, this weekend, in the dishwasher. And then every day since then, there's been a load of dishes in the sink, plus dishes in the dishwasher going for the past couple days. So it's a non-stop battle. But definitely worth it. Much healthier, much cheaper. So it's a little bit tougher to do, but you definitely get the benefits, and we've enjoyed it. So definitely, I think we're gonna have cheeseburgers on the menu. We always love chicken. Chicken and rice is a great one. We do like chicken thighs, chicken breasts. So those are always easy meals. Kids love those. Those are healthy. And when you have leftovers, you can do kind of whatever you want. Cut them up, do chicken salad. I love quesadillas. So I'll dice up chicken, throw it on a quesadilla, make it into chicken tacos. So you have quite a few options. Chicken. We'll do the Instapot. Love the Instapot. We'll use that for white rice. We'll do what we call a buttered rice, or seasoned rice, which is white rice, water, some of the chicken bouillon powder in there, a couple little dices of butter we'll throw in, put it on the rice mode, walk away. When it's done, it's done. My wife makes good like Mexican rice, or the kids call it orange rice, or red rice. It's like an orange-red color, so they love that. That's always good. There's quite a few options. Well, we enjoy chicken, rice, and broccoli. Toasted broccoli in the oven. Ooh, man, delicious. But it'll mess your stomach up for a day or two afterwards. But chicken and broccoli is delicious. Mac and cheese. We try and eat. My wife is gluten-free. It's definitely changed her health around for her, which has been awesome. And then our middle daughter is like 50% gluten-free. I know that doesn't make sense at all, but we've cut out particular things from her diet that we have identified would cause her a lot of like stomach issues and things of that nature. And that's been a big difference for her and her like overall like health. So she still has gluten, but we've just really cut out some particular gluten items from different restaurants and things of that nature. That's made a big difference. So we do like a lot of gluten-free pastas, breads, mac and cheese. So those are always delicious options as well. We have certain tortillas that we like to use. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. But definitely, let's see, burgers on the menu. And we did nachos. yesterday. Those were delicious. So we have a little bit of leftovers for nachos. I may do nachos for lunch tomorrow. Can't go wrong with nachos. What else? I don't know. We'll see. One of the kids, the oldest daughter, has a pizza party as well as soccer practice on Thursday. So we'll be at that. Helping a family member move on Friday. So we'll be busy with that. So I don't know. It'll be a little bit chaotic of a week, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll get it figured out. Alright, 42 minutes into it now. Almost out of water, which is good. Started off with a full bottle. And no, I do not drink a new one of these. I wash them and I refill them. Don't know, I can use the whatever water bottle, but I've just always enjoyed the Smart Water water bottles. Just I don't know, just the way they work. Weird, I know, I'm quirky, whatever, but they work well. I'll refill them, throw them in the fridge. I have a whole bunch of them I cycle through, grab and go. It's better. I feel like it is larger than normal, like just normal, what are these? 16 ounce, 17 ounce water bottles. Those I feel like you go through so quickly. And then, they're not sturdy. It's like more, it's meant to be something you drink and dispose of. Whereas this is much sturdier bottle shell, I guess. So I'll drink and refill these. I really like doing that. I have a whole bunch of them I just rotate through. And it's 34 ounces, so basically double, almost double one of those. Which is good. I feel like it pushes me to drink more water when I have a slightly larger water bottle without being obnoxious with my water bottle. People have those giant jugs they carry around, which good for them. They're hydrating. I couldn't carry something like that around. It's not, at least for me, it's not practical. But this works well. And if I need to throw it away, recycle it, whatever, I can do that. No hard feelings. That's what I like to do. Alright, about to be up 45 minutes. Doing good. According to my watch, 45 minutes. Right at about just shy of 500 calories. Active calories burned. So yeah. Not too shabby for 45 minutes. Not too shabby. Stretch the lids just a hair for a second. Alright. Last push here, guys. Last push. We're doing good. Doing good. Crazy to think. Sorry, it's just thought popped in my head. The Arizona Coyotes have announced, maybe don't quote me on it, I may be completely wrong, but last I heard they announced they were going to Nevada, Utah? I'm not sure where. If you know, tell me in the chat, please. I'm probably wrong. Nevada, Utah, somewhere. It's where the Coyotes are moving to, which is crazy. You know, the Coyotes have been here for forever in Arizona. I've been to maybe one or two games in my lifetime. It's nothing crazy, but it was interesting to see kind of all the drama that was behind them. You know, leaving Glendale, and then trying to work out a deal with ASU and Tempe and build a complex down there. And then I heard a rumor that they were trying to build up in like North Phoenix, and then all of a sudden it's like they're all over the place. They're going to a different state. So if you do know what the state is, please let me know in the chat where the Coyotes are going. Like I said, I think it may be either Nevada or Utah. I might be wrong. But interesting to see the bouncing around they've done here in the past, year and a half. I think that they've been out of the arena here in Glendale. So, don't know. You know, the Final Four was just here in town in Phoenix. The Super Bowl was here last year. The NCAA tournament was here. Basketball was here just a couple weeks ago. Taylor Swift was here in the stadium. What else? Super Bowl. NCAA's been here a couple years now. Of course, we always have the Phoenix Open every January, February. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Phoenix. It is the happening place to be. So it's interesting that like I said, interesting that the Coyotes would opt to leave the Valley, but I don't know. Interesting deal, to say the none the least. It'll be intriguing to see what happens and what kind of deal they got worked out, but best of luck to them. Not a huge hockey watching fan or anything. You know, it's neat to see little highlights here or there on the internet, but never really been a huge hockey watching fan. Enjoyed playing hockey. Played when I worked in New Mexico for a while. Played hockey up there, and that was so much fun. First time I'd ever played it. But great sport. The people up there were fabulous. It was so much fun to learn the sport. I have most of my own gear now. And yeah, it was I don't know. It was enjoyable. I miss it. I know there's a couple ice rinks here in Arizona, in the Phoenix area, so I need to go check one out, see if they have, I don't know about an adult league at this point, if I have the time commitment for that, but some open sessions or drop in or something or another, get out there and get back on the ice. I think that would be fun. Good fitness and some good fun to play the sport again. I grew up in the ice rink. My younger sister, a couple years younger than me, was an ice skater from, gosh, I don't even know what age she started. She was little, but big brother had to come to everything. as well with the parents. So after school, before school in the mornings, golly, we would wake up so early for ice time before school's on the weekday, and go to the ice rink early in the morning, like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, be there for a couple hours for ice time in the morning, then go to school. Weekends with skating events and practice and things of that nature. Grew up in the ice rink. Never really skated. Never had any interest in hockey. It was always neat to watch them. But it wasn't until I was an adult and actually worked and worked at an ice rink for a bit, played, and then got to play there, that I kind of fell in love with the sport. Haven't really had the opportunity to play here in Phoenix, but definitely it's one of the things on my list I want to do is get out and play some hockey. So I just need to figure that out. Hey Lucy. Hey Lucy, thanks for the chat. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Not sure what time it is for you, but for me, here in Arizona, it's 11 o'clock right now. Just in a little late night ride in, get some exercise. That'll be fun to hang out and chat, talk about things with y'all. Not sure if it's 10 o'clock your time or 1 a.m. your time. I'm sorry, it's hard to read the text on the screen here, so I apologize, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I've just been chatting about wrapping up the end of the school year and some of the projects I have coming up for the summer season. Stuff with the lawn, just odds and ends I want to do here in the garage and whatnot. So that's exciting. Ooh, see your message about Taylor Swift. I apologize, I'm not sure what your message means. I'm so sorry, Lucy. But Taylor Swift. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, definitely. We got to go see Taylor Swift in concert, actually, when she was here in Glendale. She actually opened her, I'm sure you know, she opened her tour here in Glendale, Arizona. We went to night 2 here in Glendale. Amazing concert. The Eras tour was amazing. I definitely think I lost my hearing after that concert. It was a lot of fun, very enjoyable. So hopefully you got to see her in concert at some point or another. You know, we've seen the movie. We've the girls have the Eras tour album saved, the playlist. So that's always going on the radio for us, or on the TV in the living room. The concert, we've been to the movie. So it was very enjoyable. Definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't know. How to translate what you're saying. I apologize. Hold on here. Let me figure this out. Give me a second, Lucy. I apologize. Let me figure this out here. Open up a new page and paste. Translation. That does not make sense. Neat. Well, cool. All right, I think I'm probably gonna call it. Call it a night. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying here. I'm not great at this. I apologize. Where did my chat go? Chat's doing crazy stuff over here. It is gone. All right. Well, we'll stop the ride. We did a good 55 minutes, so we're not too shabby. Right over about 620 active calories is what we ended up knocking out tonight. So I definitely call that a good success. As you heard it right here, folks, closed a whole bunch of goals on my watch. Again, like I mentioned, if you do an exercise and you don't track it on your watch, it never happened. So I set oh man, I just lost it. What do we have here? Goal achieved. Close all 3 goals for the day. Jackpot. Movement goal 200. Again, jackpot. Cycling workout. Personal record for the most calories burned cycling. Nice. Well, that is pretty spiffy. Pretty spiffy right there, guys. I appreciate it. Pretty spiffy. Cool. Well, knocked everything out. Definitely a good ride tonight. I am sweaty and tired out, that's for sure. About a good hour-long stream. Gonna get a little snack, I think, and get some more water, hydrate up, get some good rest. Like I mentioned, gonna try, and my goal for tomorrow is to get up, get the kids going to school, and then try and get the yard mowed as well first thing in the morning. That's one of the things I want to do. Get that taken care of and mowed. And trying to get on a good routine of mowing every couple of days here just to keep things progressing while this growing season is nice. And we'll see what happens. We'll get that taken care of. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just intrigued on chat here. My chat's doing weird stuff. I've never seen that. Things are like popping up and then disappearing, popping up and disappearing. So I'm not sure what's going on. But either way, thanks for everyone for stopping by, hanging out for a bit. Another good session tonight. And yeah, definitely be on the lookout for more videos. And have some more projects going on. Thinking about doing since I work from home, as you guys probably know, in the past I've done some of my like daily vlog videos, just kind of like taking it through my day, but trying to think about doing a like day in the life of a work from home dad video or something like that. I'm not quite sure on the concept. Working on my creative skills That's probably a good way to put it. I'm trying to figure out how to creatively capture content and share a story. So I think that's part of why I'm doing this, is just trying to work on those creative skills, which has been fun, learning and growing and developing and seeing my like ideas progress over time and get better. So I'm trying to figure out on how to do that. Work day in the life of a work from home dad. Capturing that without absolutely like killing my schedule. Still being successful and getting people, places, and my stuff done in a timely manner, while capturing it is kind of the idea, and making it somewhat interesting, because most days are pretty dull, unfortunately. You know, while a lot of stuff you see on YouTube is glamorized, I guess is probably the word to use. That's not always the case. Not necessarily just YouTube, but any social media. You see, those TikTok videos or Instagram posts or whatever they are very, Instagram versus reality kind of things. You know what I mean? You've seen those memes before. So just trying to, capture something that's worthy of your time and still somewhat interesting. It can be tough when the days aren't always the most exciting. So productive days, yes. Get a lot of stuff done. Worthwhile days, yes, but not always the most exciting. So thinking about that. But yeah, appreciate everyone stopping by, hanging out for a bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Maybe cost you 1 second of your life to click your finger on the screen, and I would love if you could throw something in the chat. Hit the like on the stream would be appreciated. Any little interaction you have on this video or any of my other videos, a subscribe on YouTube helps me tremendously. Helps me get my videos out to other viewers, and more people get to have fun and join our community of content creation here, and storytelling and fitness and lawn stuff, and just anything in general that we're working on here on my channel. So I'd appreciate it if you guys would at least hit the like and subscribe button and give it a share. So I appreciate that. But we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get out of unclip myself before I can. I'm locked in before I fall off my bike and have another accident like I've done before. But I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Have a great night. We'll talk to you guys soon.